Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What's up, y'all? How you doing? We're going to take a little peek here today and see if the person that you're thinking about will reach out. And my apologies for being late on this one. With all the changes that I've been making here lately, this one just slipped my mind. But this is one of the ones that I want to make a strong point to do every single month. Will they reach out? And every now and then I might throw a should you reach out in there. But yeah. So let's get this road on the show, huh? So for those of you who need a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description of this video, okay? So this is one mini reading for each air sign. One for Gemini, one for Libra, and one for Aquarius. All right. Gemini, let's see if this person wants to talk to you. How's this person feel about communicating with Gemini? How do they feel about that? Do they have anything that they want to say? If so, what? If not, why not? Does this person want to talk to Gemini, universe? Ace of Wands reversed. Eight of Wands in the upright. Ooh, we got the Ten of Cups, though. This one's hard, dude. This one's tricky. So, first of all, we got that Ten of Wands right there, which indicates that this is weighing on them very heavily. But then we got the Six of Swords here, which kind of feels like they have no choice but to move on. You know? King of Swords, they don't want you to know anything about anything to do with anything in regards to them having any kind of feelings. You know? So it's tough to say if they want to talk to you. It's like, I think they do, but they want to prove a point. Does that make sense? They do want to talk to you, but they want to prove a point even more. See what I'm saying? They really want to prove a point. And this is all ego-based stubbornness, basically, you know. They do miss what y'all had. Big time. Big time. So I think, I don't know, man. I can't say yes or no. I can't say yes or no. If I had to say yes or no, though, I would say yes. But at the deepest level. Because on a subconscious level, they just want to prove a point. That's why they're remaining silent. Just to prove a point. All right, well, let's see if they're going to change their mind. Is this person reaching out to Gemini, universe? Well, they could change their mind. They could wake up, think they have to fart, push real hard, pop their head out of their ass, and say, damn, man, I'm acting stupid. And they could reach out. Kind of shit like that happens all the time, you know? So, are they reaching out to Gemini, universe? Okay, so I think they have a plan. I think their plan is to try to get in a new relationship first and then reach out to you. Because like I said, they want to prove a point. They want to be the one who has the upper hand. And nothing would give them the upper hand more in their mind than already being in a new relationship, you know? So I can't technically say that they will or they won't, but I can tell you what I see based on the energy here. Based on the energy, I mean, I'm not saying this person can't find a relationship, but with this energy, they're not going to lay a solid foundation and attract a healthy, decent, successful relationship right away. So I don't think so. But wait till they get with somebody new. I guarantee you they're going to show up in your inbox, on some, I just wanted to get closure or something like that, just because they want to see how you would respond or react to that. And that sounds so stupid, dude. I almost kind of feel secondhand embarrassment just saying that, All right, well, let's just grab the advice here. What's the advice for Gemini? What's the advice for Gemini? Ooh, Magician reverse. Don't let them manipulate you. You know what? Hang on. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those situations where, with these kinds of situations and scenarios, there's so many different ways to navigate the situation and whatnot. But honestly, with a situation like this, I think your best bet would be, until you know for a fact in your heart that you've done so much healing from this, that even if this person tried to trigger you, it wouldn't work. I wouldn't even communicate with them. Not until you know you've released so much of this energy. And when I say energy, you can't fake energy. I know some of you may be really good at pretending you don't care. That's not what I'm talking about. Now, there's a time and a place for that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But when I'm talking energetically, I'm talking energetically. And when it comes to energy, it doesn't matter what it looks like you're feeling. It doesn't matter what everyone around you thinks that you're feeling. The universe responds to what's really happening in your heart and mind. The universe responds to the actual vibrations that are coming off of you. And until you're 100% sure, to the point to where it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, that you've released so much of this that even if they tried to trigger you, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Then maybe shoot them a closure message. Maybe then. Because I'm telling you, even if you put on a good show, even if you make it look like you don't give a shit, you can't fake energy. When you go off to go to bed at night and you start losing sleep, that's what's going to be carving out your energetic pathway moving forward. And again, there's a time and a place for that. I'm not saying never do that, but I don't think this is the time and the place for that. I don't think this right here is the time and the place for that. That's the way I would handle it if I was you. You can handle it however you want. All right. Time to shift gears. Libra. Libra. Mm-hmm. Libra. Mm-hmm. Does this person want to talk to you? Do they have anything that they want to say? If so, what? If not, why not? Does this person want to talk to Libra Universe? Ooh, Eight of Pentacles reversed. Well, they do feel a sense of unfinished business. I do think they have some unanswered questions. I don't know. Honestly, to be all the way real with you, it kind of feels like it's getting to a point where they're a little bit indifferent towards the situation. It really kind of does. Yeah. It feels like it's getting to a point where they just feel very indifferent about it. I think they've been working really, really hard to get to that point too. And so it's kind of like, well, yeah, if I was put in a situation to talk to you, depending on what you wanted to talk about, but I honestly don't really think this person is at a place right now where they want to come forward and talk to you. But they wouldn't be opposed to it. It looks like they're, at least for now, things can change, but at least right now, they've been doing a pretty good they've been doing a pretty good job at detaching themselves from this. I think so. I think so. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, things can always change. Let's see if they're going to reach out. It doesn't look very promising, I'm not going to lie, but shit, you never know. I see crazy shit happen all the time, dude. Are they reaching out? Boom, boom, boom. Is this person reaching out to Libra? Looks like they're moving on from this. Moving on from this, dude. Queen of Cups reversed. Nine of Pentacles. Now, it looks like they're moving on from this, abandoning this. Like I said, I think they're already starting a new relationship, honestly. I think they know what they would say to you, though, if they were put in a situation to talk to you. But it doesn't look like they're scrambling and scraping to try to get to you and talk to you right now. It looks like they've been pretty much just pushing it away, shoving it away, you know, and just detaching themselves from this. All right, well, let's grab the advice. What's the best advice for Libra? What's the advice for Libra? Six of Swords for you too. Wow. Really? Okay. I honestly didn't expect that. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Man, dude. This is a pretty damn direct ass message. This is a pretty direct message. Let me see what I can do with this. Well, first of all, this is telling me that it's time for the next soul contract to come in anyways. And the next soul contract that comes in is on a different frequency. So you can't make it to that frequency until you release this. But that's just messed up because I kind of thought that a conversation would probably be beneficial between the two of you. Maybe check your motives and check your intentions is what I'm thinking with the Five of Cups reversed here. if you have an idea in your mind of where you hope a conversation between the two of you would go, or what you hope they would say to you, or how you hope the situation would turn out, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Because this is telling me that if you have expectations, you'll be disappointed. I think a conversation is going to be beneficial between the two of you at some point. I just don't really think that point is going to be anytime soon. I don't think so. Because King of Cups reversed, King of Coins. This person going to be so ice fucking cold that if you have expectations, like I said, you'll be disappointed. And it wouldn't surprise me if they went out. They would be so tempted. They would be so tempted to throw a jab at you on purpose just to get one last dig in at you, you know? Wow, okay. Damn, dog. Well, like I said, I personally don't want to say do or don't, but I will say check your intentions at the door. Okay? All right. Aquarius. Aquarius. Let's see if this person wants to talk to you. Does this person want to talk to Aquarius? Do they have anything that they want to say? How do they feel about communicating to Aquarius, universe? Does this person want to talk to Aquarius? Six of Wands reversed. Two more shuffles, two more. Ace of Swords reversed. Lovers reversed. Well, okay, there it is. So yes, I think they want to talk to you. I just don't think they know how to approach you. They don't know how to break the ice. I think you intimidate the shit out of this person. I think so. And I think they still kind of low-key obsess over you. Maybe not quite as much as they used to, but I mean, we do have the Six of Swords reversed, Devil reversed. So they still be kind of low-key obsessing over you. I think so. I think they've been putting on a show for you, too. They've been putting on a show, hoping that you're watching. I don't know if you're watching them or not, but yeah. See, they're watching you, and it looks like you're doing really good. Whether you are or not, I don't know, and that doesn't even matter, honestly. But for whatever reason, whether you're trying to make it look like it or they're just projecting, they are under the impression that you're doing really good, you're happy, you're better off without them, and they want to look the same way towards you. So they're putting on a show, hoping that you're watching. They want to try to make you feel as dumb as they feel. Does that make sense? All right, well, let's see if they're going to change their mind and reach out and communicate. Are they reaching out to Aquarius, universe? Will they reach out? Hierophant reversed. I don't think so. Not in June. I'm not seeing any action in June. Empress. No, I'm not really seeing any action in June. They're kind of staying closed off right now. Kind of staying closed off. feeling like they have no choice but to move on from this. Well, damn it, man. This hasn't been a very action-packed month, has it? It hasn't. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? What's the advice for Aquarius universe? What is the advice? Two more shuffles, two more. Boo-buddy-doo. Boom. Oh, Temperance reversed. Well, if you want communication with this person anytime soon, it will have to be you that initiates it. But, man, I'm going to tell you what. What I would do if I was you, and I think I already gave you all this advice, didn't I? Hopefully this is a different situation, because it seems like I kind of remember telling you this. Start off by shooting them a closure message. Just a closure message. And you can't have no hidden motives, no hidden intentions behind it. You know, sometimes people come to me and they ask me, should I write this person a closure message? What will happen if I send them a closure message? Who cares? It's closure. What do you mean, what will happen? Why does it matter what happens? It's closure, you know? The reason why is because it's not really closure that they're wanting. Deep down, what they're really wondering is, if I reach out to this person using closure as the excuse, could it end up leading to a reconciliation attempt? That ain't closure. When I say a closure message, I mean a closure message. Not to see how they feel about you. Not to have them apologize. Not to see if they want to come back into your life. Closure. Closure, 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 closure. It's done. There's no ill will coming from me. I'm not mad at you. You know, I apologize for my part. I forgive you for your part, or whatever. And just want to let you know that. Just want to let you know, no ill will coming from me. We good. That has to be the intention. And then just let that sink in. Because it'll take a while for that to sink in. And then, once it feels like that's sunk in, and that can take a couple of months, honestly. Some people get real impatient with the energetic process of things that happen. That can take some months. Then ask yourself, okay, now, do I still even have the desire to talk to this person? If you do, cross that bridge when you get to it. But there's a lot of you who won't. That once you cut that tie and you send them on their way with love and light, you'll start ascending up out of that energy. And then once you ascend up out of that energy and the two of you are so vibrationally distant, most of you will think about it and be like, I don't really feel like talking to this person. I really don't. I'm good with that. I'm solid with the whole situation. But cross that bridge when you get to it. Don't get ahead of yourself on it. That's what I would do with this if I was you. All right? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my air sign family needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is all down here in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.